Points are cleared, my dear friends. So let us start today's session with two important topics that I want to emphasize on. The first thing is again the topic which is relevant to the current scenario, which is immunity and COVID-19. The second important thing is antioxidant theory and IPULSE. So after all, talking about all the points on immunity, the immune boosters all the time, we should not forget that IPULSE is also a very important antioxidant drink. That after talking about cardio protection, COVID-19s, the immune boosters, one should never forget about the antioxidant abilities of this wonderful drink called as IPULSE. So I'll be talking about two major points again. The first thing is immunity and COVID-19. The second thing is the antioxidant theory and IPULSE. Well, going ahead, my friends, on 22nd of May, the World Health Organization as well as UNICEF, both of them had to tell this particular point. UNICEF, I think you might be knowing about the importance of UNICEF. It is mainly concentrating on the kids or the children. So, at least 80 million children under the age of 1 are at the risk of diseases such as diphtheria, measles and polio as COVID-19 disrupts routine vaccination efforts. I hope you got my point. Why I am telling you this point is, IPULSE is a wonderful product which can be given from pediatric to geriatric age groups, which is from kids to the elderly. It is a wonderful product which can build up your immunity, which can boost your immunity in all the age groups, across all the age groups, from children to the old age. Why I am telling you this point is, the UNICEF emphasizes that during the crucial COVID-19 lockdown or even the post-lockdown period, many of the biotechnological companies across the globe are concentrating on producing the medicine or vaccine for COVID-19 and the vaccination for other diseases which are actually occurring in the globe, in the planet, especially for children like the diphtheria, the measles, the polio. These have been sidelined actually now. And because of which the vaccination, the strength of the vaccines produced, or even the problems which are happening because of lack of vaccinations are getting more and more these days. Children are becoming more and more vulnerable to these vaccine related diseases. Leave COVID-19 apart, these diseases can also have its impact in the future coming days, my dear friends. Please think about it, because children also play a very important role in our society, because they are the future citizens of the country and their health is also very important. So even though if vaccination comes or not, that is a secondary issue, but because of this, the children's immunity should not be affected, and that is the reason why I am telling you, my dear friends, IPULSE is a very, very good product even for the kids, the smaller age groups that we have. So automatically their immune systems can also be boosted a lot, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. This is what UNICEF has to tell about and the World Health Organization has to tell about, especially when the immunization programs which are affected during the COVID-19 or post-COVID lockdown periods, my dear friends. So according to the data collected by the World Health Organization and UNICEF, approximately 80 million children under the age of 1 in most of the countries are affected because of lack of immunization or vaccination facilities. You might be seeing it in India also. Don't talk about the bigger cities, talk about tier 2, tier 3 cities or even the villages. Are government hospitals really helping children out for getting vaccines? It is very difficult because the supply has been affected. All these things can lead to lack of immunity in children. So the only way that we have is the use of very good immune booster products like IPULSE, which can definitely help boost the immunity until you get the vaccines actually. This is a very important thing, my dear friends. So going ahead, the other important article I wanted to tell you was, this was published on 6th of May in a magazine called as Medical News. The article says something like this. Several clinical trials put together, we call a word called as meta-analysis. The meta-analysis of several clinical trials said that the social measures which are taken to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 has worked out really well. Well, the government is also emphasizing the same thing. The social distancing or the social measures have to be taken on a daily basis so that the virus transmission can be stopped or limited or inhibited. So actually people tell like this on everyday basis. When you see a TV or when you ring up a phone, normally the voice records are usually played around again and again, often and again. Why is it very important? A very important meta-analytical data, clinical data has been shown that whenever you do a lot of social distancing, where the protective gears like the masks, the gloves, the sanitizers, definitely the virus spread has been limited across the world. This is not been told in any TV or anything. so many scientific publications are published which are actually telling this particular fact. See, that is how the importance of protecting yourself by using these gears. So that is what the importance of social distancing is also about. And in fact, the papers also say that each additional 1 meter of social distancing, the protection increases twofold, which is probably not possible in a country like India, but the Western world is already following it. 1 meter's distance is always important so that the viral protection can be made into double folds. This is very important, my dear friends. Try to follow this. So going ahead, as I've been telling, antioxidant is one important thing that we should never forget in a product called as I-VED. Okay, we have been talking about immune boosters, we have been talking about COVID-19, whatnot, but let us also concentrate on the word antioxidant again and again. Why I am telling you this is, again I want to tell you one of the important articles which was published very recently, an article which says that heart protection for COVID-19 individuals is based on the antioxidant theory. Again, I am trying to repeat this point. Heart protection, even for patients of COVID-19, is dependent on the antioxidant theory, which means that I've been talking about this oxidative stress in most of my sessions. Oxidative stress can happen to all human beings, irrespective of COVID-19 or not. Whenever the oxidative stress increases in your heart attacks or cardiac arrest can happen. How to reduce the oxidative stress which is happening to the heart? The only answer is antioxidants, my dear friends. The antioxidants can certainly reduce the oxidative stress which is happening on your heart, and automatically the cardiac protection or the heart protection can happen, my dear friends. This is what is exactly called as the antioxidant theory as well as cardiac protection. Potential antioxidant therapy can be proposed to alleviate cardiogenic casualties caused by COVID-19. This is what not I am telling. The doctors outside the world, they are telling that a potential antioxidant therapy is actually very much required for people who are recouping with this COVID-19 conditions. Especially they are talking about supplements like vitamin C, vitamin E, which can actually fight these free radicals and reduce the oxidative stress. And in fact, the other important thing what the articles are speaking about is plant-derived molecules. Again, I am repeating this terminology. Plant-derived molecules are very important, such as curcumin and other things which are coming out of the plants may be having beneficial activities, potential antioxidant capacities against such viral diseases. I hope you got the point. The articles clearly say that plant-derived molecules are very important for managing the oxidative stress even in a dreadful condition like COVID-19. I hope you understood the point, my dear friends. This is what is the importance of an antioxidant product like IPULSE in boosting the immunity as well as reducing the antioxidant, the oxidative stress as well as fighting out the free radicals, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. Going ahead. One more important article which was actually published on May the 18th. Why doctors want to go with plant-based products for fighting out the viral diseases. See how relevant the world is right now pertaining to the current scenario. Why doctors, even allopathic doctors across the globe, are going behind plant-derived molecules for the management of deadly viral diseases. This is because this is what the doctors have to say. The best defense against the virus right now is a strong immune system, and taking in more and more of plant-based foods rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, E as well as zinc are very much important to boost your immunity. My dear friends, you need to understand one thing. Almost all the plant-derived materials even that we use in our products, it might be any product for that matter, are rich with all the nutritive components like the vitamins, the minerals, the proteins and everything. It is a complete nutritious product that you have in your hand, which is very important for boosting the immunities in our body, my dear friends. Similarly, fiber is also very important. I've been telling in the concept of Ice Slim Flat Tummy's bar many times. We have the natural fibers which are present in the bar which can help you to detoxify your gut. This is very important. Whenever your gut health is maintained, automatically your immune system is also boosted, my dear friends. So consuming a wide variety of fruits and vegetables will provide enough nutrition and vitamins to support a healthy immune system. So you got the last line. This is very important. Consuming a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. See, the importance of fruits is actually told in most of the westernized journals these days. And we have a very good product in our hand, which is a holistic combination of not one but 15 fruits, my dear friends, wherein acai berry is the best of the best. acai berry that we have got, which is an organic acai berry, a freeze-dried powder that we are using, which is a very, very good antioxidant by itself, my dear friends, which is having a ORAC score of more than 1 lakh, which is 1000 times more than that of watermelon, my dear friends. And that is what the major ammunition that we have in our hands to fight out the oxidative stress. I hope you understood the point. Well, going ahead, my dear friends, the importance of fruits is also told in various publications or news articles which are published around the world, my dear friends. On 13th of May 2020, the Times of India published this particular article. Doctors are suggesting eating fruits can help you keeping out the coronavirus at bay. See, again, this is not what I am trying to tell you. The doctors have told across the globe, where the Times of India has documented this on its online blog on 13th of May 2020. People who are taking a lot of fruits and vegetables as a part of their natural diet have better innate immunity. This is what the article says, my dear friends. People who are actually consuming a lot of fruits have developed better innate immunity. Innate immunity in the sense the body develops its own immunity so that it fights against the dreadful viruses and bacteria, my dear friends. This was actually said by Dr. Reddy, who is former head of Department of Cardiology at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in New Delhi. So this is how the importance of fruits have been emphasized even by the qualified doctors, my dear friends, which is pertaining to the current scenario of COVID-19. I hope now you got the importance of I-PULSE. I-PULSE, definitely you can tell it is a very good combination of 15 antioxidant fruits which can definitely boost your immunity. It destroys the oxidative stress as well as the free radicals, my dear friends. I hope you got the point. Going ahead, again, one of the important articles which talked about fruits, it's called as India TV, which was on May the 18th, 2020. It said that according to the health experts, people should take special care of their food and drinks intake. Especially people have to have fruits like grapes, blueberries, cranberries, as well as dark chocolates. This is what was exactly told in the article. So the berries, especially the blueberries, the cranberries, the berries have been emphasized even on the news articles, even on the TV channels, even on the international publications as well, my dear friends. Now, even the healthcare community, even the scientists are getting to know the importance of using berries, which are nothing but superfruits, my dear friends. Such superfruits can definitely destroy your oxidative stress and fight out the free radicals so that more and more antioxidants can be produced inside the body and it can boost your immunity, my dear friends. I hope you got the point clear. Well, going ahead, one of the other articles which appeared just 2 days back, 6th of June 2020, antioxidant rich diet helps to keep the viral infection at bay. See, again, a very important article. These are things which are recurring day by day. People are now understanding the importance of antioxidant fruits. They are telling that vitamin C rich fruits such as orange, cherry, berries, lemon, almost everything is there in our product I-PULSE, my dear friends. Almost, it is actually a basket, it is actually a kit of all these antioxidant fruits that we have, so that 60 ml of I-PULSE can give you an ORAC score of 7000, and definitely it can destroy the oxidative stress and boost your immunity, my dear friends. So going ahead, the antioxidant market these days. After talking all about antioxidants, if you have to have a look at the antioxidant markets across the globe, the antioxidant supplement market, which are mainly fruit based, it has spiked like anything, my dear friends. Before the COVID-19 and during the COVID-19 and forecasting ahead, the market has spiked to such an extent till 2025. The antioxidant market is on the full flow, my dear friends. And we have the best antioxidant product with us, our flagship product, the I-PULSE, which has a very, very good market. Already it has been an established market, and that is the reason why we call I-PULSE as the super brand, my dear friends. I hope you understood this point. Well, going ahead, super fruits, as I told you, I-PULSE is a combination of super fruits, and that is the reason why it is also called as a super brand. Super fruits are actually the fruits which are rich with antioxidants. That's, everybody knows this. Super fruit is normally used by experts like scientists or dietitians. They normally call this as superfruits because they are rich with nutritional components like vitamins, minerals, proteins, fibers, and everything in it. Whereas a simple fruit is not having everything, whereas a superfruit is a combination of everything, my dear friends. So this is what is exactly called as superfruits. And in fact, we have a best product with us, which is a superfruit based product called as I-PULSE, which is one of the best antioxidant products, which is which is currently there in the market, my dear friends. So that is what is the relevance or the importance of IPULSE is. Well, going ahead, as I told you, the concept of antioxidant one should not forget. While we are in the COVID-19 era talking about the immune boosters, the immunomodulator properties of the product and the cardioprotection properties of the product, let us also not forget the antioxidant theory of the product as well. Let me try to repeat this point of antioxidants in most of my stage events or the KYPs or whatever has happened before. We have told this particular theory, which I want to reiterate it again. See, as you can all know that, the antioxidant theory is explained like this. You have a red apple. Normally the skin of the apple is the one which contains a lot of antioxidants. So whenever the apple is cut into two pieces, usually it becomes brown color because this is called as oxidation process. Whenever the apple is exposed to the oxygen that we have around us, it results in a process called as oxidation. So the similar thing happens in the human body. So we are breathing in and breathing out all the time. We are breathing oxygen, we are expiring out carbon dioxide. Whenever we are breathing oxygen all the time, the process of oxidation happens in our body. So whenever the process of oxidation happens in our body, always the body is under a process of stress called as oxidative stress. See, oxidative stress not only happens because of the inhalation and the respiration process, it also happens because of various other processes like continuous smoking, tobacco, use of alcohol, pesticides, exposure to toxins, inadequate use of fruits. Again, I am repeating this point. If one is not consuming adequate quantities of fruits and vegetables, you can have oxidative stress, my dear friends. Contaminants is also the other reason. For example, the water which is contaminated with chlorine or the bleaching powder, such consumption of that water is also causing oxidative stress. Excessive exercise can also cause oxidative stress. Lack of good nutrition. Stress is also another important point which can cause oxidative stress. Stress in the sense I'm talking about the physical stress, the mental stress, the fast foods, water pollution, air pollution, and some kind of medicines can also cause oxidative stress. Diet impairment can also cause oxidative stress. So oxidative stress is not only caused because of the inhalation of oxygen, it can happen because of all these things that I've told you right now. So once the oxidative stress happens in the body, it can be organ wise also. You can have oxidative stress in your brain, which can cause Parkinson's disease or paralysis, stroke, or Alzheimer's disease. When it affects your heart, it can cause heart attacks, it can cause cardiac arrest. When it affects your kidneys, it can have kidney failures. When it affects your joints, it can have inflammatory joint disease, the arthritis. When it affects your immune system, you will have all kinds of viral and bacterial fevers. When it affects your lungs, you will have asthma. When it affects your skin, you will have skin diseases like psoriasis. When it affects your eyes, it can have cataracts. So this is how the oxidative stress is affecting each and every part of the body. So whenever the oxidative stress is actually seen in the body, unstable molecules are generated in the body. Again, I am trying to repeat this statement. Whenever the oxidative stress is more inside the body, unstable molecules are released inside the body called as free radicals. Free radicals is always having an unpaired electron. Normally these free radicals are moving molecules which is having an unpaired electron in their outer orbit. So what will IPULSE normally do? IPULSE is a product which contains good amount of antioxidants in the product. You might be knowing that 60 ml of IPULSE in a day can provide you 7,000 ORAC units of antioxidants. Whereas the World Health Organization is telling you the normal human body should intake 5,000 ORAC units of antioxidants per day. You might also be knowing that if you want to get 5,000 ORAC units of antioxidant, you have to consume 3.5 kgs of freshly plucked organic garden fruits. But it is absolutely not possible. That is the reason why whenever you are consuming 60 ml of IPULSE a day, automatically your body is getting 7,000 ORAC units of antioxidants in a day. Such antioxidants will neutralize these free radicals. What will antioxidants in the IPULSE do? They will neutralize these free radicals, which means to say that it will donate an electron to the free radicals so that the movement of the free radicals are inhibited. They are neutralized so that the disease process in the body will not spread. I hope you got my point clear. Start always from the apple theory. The first thing is the apple theory. When you cut open an apple, the apple becomes brown because of the oxidation process. Whenever the oxidation happens inside the body, the first thing which will happen is called as oxidative stress. After the oxidative stress happens, unstable molecules are generated called as free radicals. What will IPULSE do? IPULSE will neutralize the free radicals. Thereby the progression of the disease in the body can be inhibited. I hope you got my point clear. This is how one has to explain the antioxidant theory so far as the IPULSE is concerned. So my dear viewers, I hope you got the point, how exactly these points have to be scientifically as well as logically explained to the customers or your prospects, so that they will understand how a product like IPULSE is a holistic product which can protect you from head till the toe, as well as it is the best of the best antioxidant product, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. So as you all know, antioxidant benefit of IPULSE is not normally towards the organs or anything. It is actually at the cellular level. Try to understand this point. IPULSE is a product which is acting at the cellular level. It is protecting each and every cell of your body, my dear friends, not only the organs. So it prevents, it scavenges the free radicals, it protects your cell membrane, and it restores your antioxidant number as well. This is very important because normally the body itself has antioxidants inside it, but those antioxidants are absolutely not sufficient for us to fight out the infection. That is the reason why you have to consume 60 ml of IPULSE, so that these dietary antioxidants can compensate or restore the antioxidant number which is present inside the human body, my dear friends. Apart from that, you already know this, IPULSE is one of the best immunobooster products, immune booster or immune stimulant product, which can build your proteins. It strengthens the immune system, it relieves inflammation, it fights out the bacteria as well as virus, my dear friends. This is very important. This is how the relevance of IPULSE has to be told to all the prospects. I hope you got some of the tips today to market the product, to promote the product in a very logical as well as scientifically validated way, my dear friends. So I hope with this, I would like to end this short topic on IPULSE. So I would like to take the questions of last week today first. So before I answer the questions of this week, so today my colleague Santoshini has prepared the questions for me, of all your questions for me, so that I'll be taking up today. So I'll be taking the last week's questions first. The first question is from Dr. Shika. So she is actually talking about the IPULSE, and the taste was so bitter and it seems like water. See, one important thing I want to tell you here, I've been getting these questions most of the times, and I would like to answer this question here. IPULSE, as you know, is a combination of 15 antioxidant fruits which is combined in a single form, a juice form or a concentrate form. See, the fruits are absolutely natural. The fruits that we are using in IPULSE does not have any chemicals or preservatives or pesticides used. It is 100% natural fruits that we are using. Normally, the fruits usually tend to change their color, their odor, their flavor time to time because it is 100% natural. But I would like to tell you one thing, my dear friends, even though the fruits are changing their characteristics now and then, the formulation will not change its characteristics. Sometimes the formulation might be thick, sometimes it might be thin also. It depends on the characteristics of the fruit. But as I told you about the antioxidant theory right now, the antioxidant abilities of those fruits will be kept intact, my dear friends, even though the fruit's characteristics changes here and there over a period of time. It might change the color sometimes, it might change the flavor sometimes, it might change the odor or the smell sometimes. All these things can happen over a period of time, but this is because of the naturalness of the product, my dear friends. It is not because of the use of any preservatives or these pesticides or the chemicals, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. This is how you need to understand the product IPULSE. It is a 100% natural product which is based on 100% natural and organic fruit pulps, which can change over a period of time, but the activity of the formulation, the benefit of the formulation of IPULSE will never change. Try to understand this point. I hope you have understood the point. Yeah. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Mr. Nagarajan. My friend, twin daughters are suffering diabetes and taking insulin. Can we suggest IPULSE for them? Absolutely yes. I have told you previously as well in one of the Facebook live series that diabetes patients can consume IPULSE, but in a reduced dosage. Please consume 20 ml in the morning, half an hour before your breakfast, and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before your dinner. This is how you need to consume IPULSE, my dear friends, especially when they are diabetic population. Because people even with insulin deficiency or who are on oral glycemics, normally what will happen, they have a tendency of reducing the sugar fast because of the use of medications. So IPULSE, as I told you, does not contain sugar. It contains a natural sugar which is present in the fruits, inherently present in the fruits, called as fructose. This fructose is having a low glycemic index as compared to your sucrose or the table sugar, and it is suitable for diabetic population also, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. So the third question that I am seeing here is, my grandmother is 55 years old and she is suffering from arthritis. Absolutely, you can give IPULSE 30 ml twice. So the next question is seeing, so mixture of, okay. So I'll try to reframe this question. The question is from Mr. Mohammad Zia. The question goes something like this. They are using a traditional formulation which composed of kalonji oil and some other herbal drugs. So can we use this along with IPULSE? Absolutely right. See, whenever I was explaining about IPULSE even before, I used to tell one important thing. These are called as holistic alternative products. So always the four important definitions of IPULSE are very important, or for that matter, for any product for that matter, is the holistic, is the preventive, is the alternative, and the complementary. These are the four definitions. So whenever you are taking any kind of a medicament or herbal medicine or whatever it is for that matter, you can safely take IPULSE because it is having very least to no side effects. So this is what the point is. So the next question that I am seeing here is, can you please tell us a person who controlled the thyroid levels after drinking IPULSE? What made it controlled? See, it's a good testimony that you are telling that the thyroid levels are controlled after drinking or after the consumption of IPULSE. Well, so the antioxidants, as I told you, the free radicals can circulate across the body from head till the toe. The oxidative stress can happen on the organs. The oxidative stress can happen on your thyroid as well. So whenever the oxidative stress is reduced and the free radicals are neutralized in that particular organ, automatically the thyroid levels have to fall down. This is actually the basis of the medical science actually. Whenever the oxidative stress reduces, the free radicals are neutralized, the organ can function normally, my dear friends. This is how the importance of antioxidants are. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Mr. Pradeep Sharma. Can IPULSE will help people who takes chemotherapy and other cancer treatments? As I told you, especially in cases of cancer, it is always important that the patient is under the supervision of the oncologist, and definitely herbal medicines or the plant-based products are very useful for improving the antioxidant abilities, but it always has to be under a supervision of their personal physician or an oncologist. This is a very important thing, my dear friends. So the next question that I am seeing here is, doctor asked to stop having fruits for a kidney patient. Can we recommend IPULSE? See, why I am telling you this question is, it's a very important question for everybody. Most of the qualified physicians or doctors always are a bit, they are against using the fruits. Not because of, again, they are not against using the fruits, because they are against using the potassium which is present in the fruit actually. This potassium is a salt which can impair your electrolyte levels inside the body. It can shoot up your blood pressure sometimes. All these are some of the things which I will not go into the deep, the mechanisms, but this is how the doctors think. Well, my dear friends, I want to tell you one thing. In our product IPULSE, the potassium level which is inherently present in the fruits has been very negligible. It is a very negligible percentage of potassium that we have in the product IPULSE. You can safely use it in all patients. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this is one thing that I wanted to convey. And we are not adding any potassium from the top. There is no potassium which is added along with IPULSE separately. It is only the potassium which is inherently present in the product, my dear friends. You need to know this point. Well, going ahead, the next question that I am seeing here is, so if I drink IPULSE in chilled form, is it effective? Well, see, again, it is dependent on the subjective benefits that the people get out of it. Normally, some people usually have suffered some of the cold problems after they have kept the IPULSE in the refrigerator and then they have consumed it. It is left to you. So my suggestion is you can keep it outside after keeping in the refrigerator, plus keep it outside, let it come to the room temperature, then you can consume it. Again, keep it back in the refrigerator so that it doesn't cause any other problems to the product. But still, if you are really, if you are okay with keeping it in the refrigerator without any cold problems, please, you can continue it. Someone suffers from any cold kind of an issue, respiratory issues after keeping it in the refrigerator, it is always suggested to keep it outside until it comes to the room temperature, then you can use it. So this is what my suggestion is, my dear friends. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Ms. Sushmita, and also I want to say that one of the persons has pinged me on the Facebook yesterday, Mr. Sujit Nair. He has also asked the same question. People with low hemoglobin count, how to suggest IPULSE? So people with low hemoglobin count always has to be suggested 30 ml of IPULSE twice daily. Half an hour after food is always important. Half an hour before food should not be advised, because whenever the hemoglobin level reduces in the blood, it is always important that the antioxidants are absorbed after your food so that the blood parameters can improve a lot. We have seen in several cases across the Pan-India, that people who have consumed after food, their hemoglobin levels have improved. So that is the reason why I am suggesting you to consume 30 ml of IPULSE half an hour after your food in cases of decreased hemoglobin levels, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. So the next question, the last question of the last week that I am taking today is from Mr. Sanithan. Mr. Sanithan. Sanithan, yeah, I hope it is from Sanithan, I believe. So why every batch of IPULSE have different taste? I think I've told you this answer before as well. IPULSE is a 100% natural product. Don't worry about the taste parameters there. It is always about the benefits, which is very important. As I told you, natural fruits can change their characteristic features over a period of time. So don't have to worry about them. It is always the benefit which matters, my dear friends. So don't have to worry about it. So I'll be starting with today's questions again. So the first question is from Mr. Abhishek. Can IPULSE be given to a post-transplant case? Absolutely yes. As I've told you before, you can give it, but always have suppose if it is a kidney transplant, I'm not able to understand what kind of a transplant it is mentioned here, but if it is a kidney transplant case, always have a watch on the liquid consumption, the quantity of the liquid that is consumed by the patient actually. So the next question that I am seeing is from Mr. Pushparaj. How the IPULSE is beneficial for uric acid issue? As I told you, IPULSE is a very good product which contain antioxidants. Antioxidants are substances which are anti-inflammatory in nature also, which means that antioxidants can reduce the swelling inside the body. This is a reason why the uric acid levels can reduce, my dear friends. So the next question that I am seeing here, IPULSE is treated with uterus problem and small children at the age of 17. As I told you, IPULSE can be given above 1 year of age till the elderly people. Definitely you can give it in such issues of gynecological problems also. So the next question is from Ms. Isha Singhal. Sir, can we give IPULSE and iGlow together? Absolutely yes. You can give IPULSE and iGlow as a combination regimen or a combination product also, my dear friends. So the next question is from Mr. Sheikh Salim. I have a customer of 66 years and is suffering from paralysis for the past 4 years. What would be and diabetes from the past 13 years, what would be the dosage? Mr. Sheikh Salim, I want to suggest you both iCoffee Creamer as well as IPULSE in such conditions, because one product can control or manage the sugar levels holistically. The second product can definitely help out in the neurological problems also, my dear friends. So I hope you understood this point. So the next question that I am seeing here is IPULSE and Ice Cream can be taken together? Yes. As I told you in one of my KYP Zoom meetings also, the wellness basket concept has to be imbibed by everybody. So these products, the Indus Viva products, are holistic healthcare supplements which can be taken by a human being on a daily basis in order to protect themselves from all kinds of dreadful conditions in the future days. I hope you got my point. The concept of wellness basket is very important, my dear friends. So the next question that I am seeing here from Ms. Deepthi. Children in which age can be given IPULSE? As I told you, from 1 year onwards. So from Varalakshmi, the next question goes like this. Can we suggest IPULSE for allergies? Absolutely yes. As I told you, antioxidants has several roles in the body and it can definitely tackle such issues also. So this is what it is. So the next question is from Mr. Aluru Pani Bhushana Shastri. Can we suggest IPULSE for sciatica problems? As I told you, neurological issues, especially the use of antioxidants, is very important. You can definitely suggest in such conditions actually. So the next question is from Mr. Jose Varghese. Why the product doctors are not prescribing it? So in fact, I want to answer this question like this. Regulatory wise, if you see our products, these products are actually called as Proprietary Ayurvedic Health Promoters. Again, I am trying to repeat this answer. These products are actually called as Proprietary Ayurvedic Health Promoters under the Department of Ayush, which is coming under the Drugs and Cosmetic Act of the Government of India. Whenever the product is coming under such categories, it need not be ethically promoted. It need not be promoted by the doctors, but it can be taken for a prophylactic use, for a preventive use. I hope you got my point clear, my friend. So the next question that I am seeing here is, sir, whether IPULSE will help in patient with blockages in the heart. As I told you, IPULSE is a very good antioxidant product and it's also a very good cardioprotective product. Definitely as a supportive product, a supportive dietary supplement, you can use this product, my dear friend. So the next question that I am seeing here is, from Mr. Jose Varghese, any medical journal your products are published. I hope if you have not seen our websites, please go to our product websites and click on the validation tab. Whenever you click on the validation tab, your publications will open. You can download these publications and you can even circulate the publications outside, or if you are in a discussion with a doctor also, you can show these publications. So these are clinically validated and trialed publications which are published in international journals, my dear friends. I hope please make use of this. So the last question, the next question that I am seeing here is from Ms. Vandana. How can we tell the potassium content of the fruits in IPULSE? Because the doctor sometimes asks to stop these fruits. As I think I've told you this answer before, the potassium content in the product is absolutely negligible. We are not topping up the product with any potassium, so don't have to worry about this. Our product contains very, very negligible potassium content, which is inherently present in the fruits, and nothing is added, my dear friend. So the last question again from Miss Vandana. Can we give 10 to 15 ml of IPULSE to a 2 to 2.5 years underweight baby girl? Absolutely, you can give 30 ml twice daily from 1 year onwards. So this was the last question of the day. So thank you very much, my dear Vivites, because the quality of the questions as well as the nature of the question that the people are asking is absolutely appreciated. We appreciate your questioning abilities now. This is how the people have to question, so that you will get more and more answers, and ultimately, as I previously told you, the selling can happen in a more scientifically validated and a logical way, my dear friends. So thank you very much for this patient listening. I hope you have got the knowledge of this wonderful flagship product, the super brand called as IPULSE. Well, my dear friends, if your questions are left, some of the questions are left unanswered today, my colleagues have noted it down. I'll come back on the next Monday with another episode of IPULSE Facebook Live, wherein I'll be answering all your questions. So thank you very much for your patient watching. So this is Dr. Balu Kolar, Head of Product Development and Training, signing off from the desk at Viva Tower, Indus Viva Health Sciences Private Limited at Bangalore. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow again with iCoffee. Thanks a lot.